It all started back in my secondary school. I was an SS1 science student in Shinning College. It was a boarding house school and an all-girls school. One afternoon, while I was in class, I heard voices echoing through the school walls. Pushed by my curiosity, I peeped through my classroom window. I saw a youth copper. My classmates and I hurriedly joined the crowd outside to know the cause of the commotion. As we gathered, admiration flowed freely, with praises lavished upon his appearance. He had a tattoo on his arm and neck. He gave modest smile in response. He strolled towards the principal's office and we went back to our respective classrooms. Throughout the remainder of the day, the copper's name lingered on every student's lips. Even as we went into the dining hall, his looks continued to captivate the students' minds. After lunch, I went to the hostel and overheard some group of girls whispering about how charming his looks was. We finished our physics class, when suddenly someone walked in. I looked up and saw that it was the copper. We all greeted him.
Hello class. I am Copper Sigan and I will be teaching you students computer science.
The whole class began whispering in excitement. Copper Sigan began blushing. Class, that day was fun because Copper Sigan was playful and jovial. Most of my classmates were having a crush on him, but I noticed the way Copper Sigan stares at me seductively. One day we went for classes in our school computer lab. After classes, my classmates and I were leaving the lab when Copper Sigan called my name.
Ella, wait behind.
After that day, Copper Sigan and I became very close. Rumors circulated around school that we were dating. Some of my classmates started keeping malice and gossiping about me. Whenever I passed them, I could hear my name in their whispers. To an extent that one of my classmates confronted me after night prep to stay away from Copper Sigan. As time went by, Copper Sigan made me the computer lab prefect. This didn't sit well with most of my classmates because some of them had a crush on him. During that time, I'd visit the computer lab to watch movies and play games using his laptop. I was being envied and hated by my classmates. They said all kinds of bad things about me. Wherever I went to in school, I could hear whispers and my name would be the theme of the gossip, but I didn't care. Copper Sigan would buy me lots of gifts and would gift me money sometimes. Our school closed and we left for midterm break. I went back to school and we were preparing for our exams. One morning at the assembly ground, my eyes became blurry. I couldn't see clearly. It was just as if the sky was turning and I felt fatigue. I collapsed and was taken to the school clinic. There the nurse confirmed that I was pregnant and was asking me some questions. Then the school nurses approached me and told me to follow them to the principal's office. The principal came out prior to the notice and called us inside. Right there at the principal's office, the school nurse told the principal that I was 3 weeks pregnant. I could see the disappointment on our principal's face. The principal asked me my name and resorted to ask me who got me pregnant. Then I spilled the truth to her. She was disappointed and asked that Copper Sigan be brought to her office. How did it happen? She asked with a more curious look. It was during the midterm break when he invited me over to the Copper's lodge and I obliged. The principal asked for Copper Sigan and we were told that he has run away from the Copper's lodge. By then the news had spread round school like wildfire. Many students were at the admin block to confirm the news. The nurses escorted me back to the dormitory to pack my bags. Immediately I left the principal office. I saw over 3,000 students outside. Some were laughing, some were murmuring, some even had pitiful faces. I bowed my head in shame and followed the nurses. That day I left school. I was expelled. Many questions were just running through my head. I broke down in tears immediately. When I reached home, I saw my mom at front of the house. She was washing clothes. When she saw me, she was surprised to see me. I then broke the news to her. My mother was disappointed in me. My poor mom looked at me. I could see the disappointment in her face and I was just praying for the ground to open and swallow me. Tears just started rolling down her eyes. Her last words were, "Ella, why?"